When you lose your home, you got to go somewhere, and I had nowhere to go, so the woods I had to go. I lived in a tent for years, and Micah found me a home. I'm Jerry Grimsley. I was born in Alexander. I pretty much lived the last part, or the biggest part of my life in Fairfax, where I got married and had children. Then I moved back here to Fredericksburg, and when I got disabled, I lost my house because I couldn't work. I used to be a roofer at first, because that was one of my first jobs. I mean, I learned all different types of roofs. I did the hot roofs, modified roofs, shingle roofs, whatever. But then I fell off the roof and broke both my wrists, and I couldn't do roofing no more. So I went to truck part sales, and I started there as a driver. I worked all the way up to counter sales. It was a lot of work because you got to learn a lot of different parts. And I made hydraulic hoses and things like that. I'm also a sheet metal person too. I mean, still got all my tools to still work with sheet metal. I just don't do it no more. But I used to make a lot of things. My last job, in fact, was working at a duck shop where they did duct work, and it was my job to put the duct work together, and even sometimes make it. When I was doing the duct work, my back started bothering me, and I just couldn't do it no more, and they kind of went out of business. So that was pretty much the last job I had. It was unfortunate, but I did have some friends, and I kind of went down to their house and slept on their couch for a little while. I went to stay with one of my brothers. I couldn't stay there, so went back to where my people that I stayed with the first time. Moved into my daughter's apartment with her, and then she said I couldn't stay there no more. So that's when I got moved to the woods. My son, he grabbed all my stuff and found a spot for me to go to and all that. Oh, it was the worst feeling in the world. I was with a couple people. We still lived in the woods, and then they come back here and told us that we had to move, so we found another place to move to. That place was full of ticks. I had to go to the hospital because of that. We moved out of there, then we moved to another spot. I had a great big tarp, and I made a big tent, and I had 3 little tents, which is 8 by 14 tents inside of a great big thing under a tarp. I had it hanging from trees by tennis balls. So in other words, instead of it just being flat or draped over or whatever, I put a tennis ball in there and put a rope around it, and then pull the tennis ball tight, and that's how we kept it standing up. I don't want to go back in the woods. It's not fun in the woods. Out in the tent, we had to worry about rain flooding us out. We've had to put pallets down, put our tents on top of pallets just to get off the ground, and it still wasn't enough. And as soon as we got everything the way we wanted it, the people come by that own the property said, "You got to go." I lived in the woods for 2 years, or around 2 years, maybe a little bit more. Then I went to Micah, and they helped me get into housing, and that's why I'm here now. And I've been here ever since. That was 2015. I wouldn't have nothing if it wasn't for Micah. They gave me hope anyway. They helped me, and I know of other people that they've helped, and I think they deserve a lot of credit for it. My name's Jerry, and once I was homeless, now I have a home. Micah's helped a lot.